Hello, welcome to my channel, The Crafting Nook. Thought I'd do a quick update on my craft shed today. Show you I've been quite busy. I've been moving some things around and having a bit of a sort out. I'm just going to pan around a minute for you to see. I've kind of tried to put all of the completed or near completed dolls' houses all in one area really, but there's still a bit of dysfunction and disorder and chaos in here, but yeah, my husband pulled out my magnolia doll's house kit this morning. I have no idea, you know, I'm not going to do it at any time soon. It's been brought in here now along with all the others. But yeah, I'm just gonna take you around and show you. I'm still kind of trying to work on this one, even though I did put it outside. I lost momentum with it and I put it outside on the bottom of our driveway to see if anybody wanted to take it, but it was still there a couple of hours later, so I went out and got it back in. So I will work on this at some point. And then I've got my sink here and other stuff. I've got my little boy's toy shop, which he did there, as you can see through the windows. And yeah, he did this a few years ago, and we used some animal erasers to fill the shelves. I've got a Carol Bull doll. You can actually see quite well in there, even though the glass is still on. And the two child dolls, they're playing with the cats and some toys. And then over here then we've got his hunting lodge. He made this, put this together, and we had some kits from the range in the UK, and he coloured those with felt pens. The rabbit hutch was from Timu and it was quite bare, and I kind of dressed it up a little bit and put some moss and flower soft on there, and the rabbits were little key rings from Timu. I still got to fill, you could see the head, the hole in the head on the grey one there. I've got to fill that in. But yeah, I really like how that turned out. It was quite, you know, it was quite reasonably priced, and I've made it look a little bit better than it did, so I'm happy with that. And then I'm gonna have to step back, I think, and show you these. There's my mill cottage here. I did do a bit of cleaning up in that yesterday. The door on the right hand side there is off the hinge, so I've got to have my husband to fix that for me if he can, and so I can't really open it up. I've got to have two hands to open it up, and I'm holding my phone, so yeah, it's raining out. I'm sorry if you can hear that. Yeah, I've got a little desk there to work on, and there's my greenhouse. I still want to make things for these to finish them off. I'm going to do some curtains for this little house here. My husband made this. It's all out of polystyrene and cardboard. Added a few more pieces, I think, since the last time I videoed. I've moved this. This was originally over where the orchid is there, and I took it from there and put it over here because it's one of it's almost complete. So I've got all my almost complete dolls' houses in one area then, so it looks better. I think it flows better, even though there's a mess in my shed. So yeah, I've got to cover this up a bit. It's gone a bit, it's been bashed. Again, that's another one my husband made, and it's out of polystyrene and wood and cardboard. It's made out of a bit of everything. Gosh, listen to that rain. the garden needs it anyway. We haven't had much rain here in weeks, probably about 2 months really. So it's giving everything a good watering today, which is good. There's my willow crest. This one down here is a 24th scale or roundabouts, Beacon Hill. I bought it from eBay. I haven't assembled it. I did put some of the walls, you know, to try it, to dry fit. So that's that one. This one over here behind it, if I can move this, is the Tudor one that I was doing. Here's the front. So that goes on there like that, and it's got to be sanded down because I was quite disappointed because I put it together and I put some lights inside, and when I switched the lights on you could see through some of the gaps, so you can see a gap at the back there now. So I'm not liking it like that, so it's got to be reworked and sanded down so that everything fits absolutely flush, and then any other little tiny gaps I can fill those. So that one's still a work in progress. I've got some of my other kits here. I've got a basement at the back there. The reason for the blue wall there is because I had a big wall cabinet all the way across that wall, and when we moved it, obviously we hadn't painted behind it, and so it all needs a touch of paint, but that's for another time. Let's see if I can get into this corner over here. There's some other kits and dolls' houses. So all of my dolls' houses now are moved into this shed and the other shed across the garden. I have my Beacon Hill and I just have my Beacon Hill in the house. That's right. This castle kit, my husband put this together. It was a puzzle, one of those puzzle kits, as was this one here and the one behind there. I'm looking for ideas on what to do with this one. I mean, the castle can be painted shades of grey sort of thing and browns, and you know, that's easily done. But this one here, I need some ideas. So if anybody's got any ideas what I can do with this one here, drop them in the comments below. And I'm still having to work on this one. I found my other wallpapers because I knew I had them and I misplaced them somewhere, but I've come across those again. I've got some more kits underneath here. This one is a Gypsy Caravan by Samantha Kay on Etsy. I think they are still available. I bought a couple of her kits and I was quite happy with that. I bought a little lighthouse and it wasn't a 12th scale one. I don't think it was a 24th either. My little boy did it for a project for school, so that's in he hasn't, you know, there's still touch-ups to do on it and stuff, but it's finished most part, and that's in my other shed, so I'll show you that at one point as well. He really likes miniatures as well, which I'm happy about. So I had some haul from Temu and I was quite happy with these. Show you this. I want this for a tea shop that I'm doing, and the drawer opens there as well. I know a lot of people don't like Temu, but I haven't had any issues with them for the orders that I've placed with them, and they're quite reasonable price wise, and I quite like them, so I haven't had any problems. And then here then I've got my heater down there and my Gemini cutter, which has been used about once I think since I've had it. I feel terrible about that. I'm gonna have to pull it out and use it for some things. I've got some cross stitch on here, and this one here holds some bits and pieces, my embroidery hoops and pens. all little bits and pieces. I'm not sure if I showed these I had from Temu in a previous video. I don't think I did actually, but I was really quite surprised with these. These are really nice, and I think they were about £3 or something. But that's a little jewellery box in there. I was really quite pleased with that. And this one then is an empty suitcase. I'm sorry, doing this. I was going to fill this with some things and maybe put some stickers on the I mean, it's not fitting for travel, I don't imagine, in a period house like that, but I could do something with it and do some things. So yeah, I was quite pleased with those, and they're off Temu, quite reasonably priced. Yeah, so I really like those. And back. So that's what I'm up to today, just in here. That I bought this kit last year, and yeah, I don't know when I'm going to start that. I've got a few others as well. So I shouldn't have bought this one, but I wanted this one, so I got it, and that's what I'm up to today in my shed, in chaos, but I'm enjoying it. So thanks for watching, everybody. Take care. See you again soon, hopefully. Bye.